Honorable members, I have been informed by the whippery that has been agreed that there will be no notices of motions or motions without notice. The Secretary will read the first order of the day.
Consideration of report of Select Committee on Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, notice of intervention issued in terms of Section 1391C of the Constitution of 1996 in Nquthu Local Municipality, KwaZulu Natal.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Happy.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Special greetings to the leadership of the institution, honorable members. Chair, on the 12th of October 2016, the KwaZulu Natal Provincial Executive Council resolved to intervene in Nquthu Local Municipality in terms of Section 139, subsection 1B of the Constitution. The municipality was placed under administration after repeatedly failing to elect its office bearers after August 2016 local government elections. The situation resulted in non-performance with regard to oversight on the day-to-day affairs of the municipality, and this was very concerning, especially since more than 6 months have passed since the August 3 elections. Further, the failure by the Nquthu Local Council to elect, in line with Section 29, subsection 2, its 5 reps to the Umzinyathi District Municipality became prejudicial to the interest of the latter municipality, and as it has been prevented Umzinyathi from constituting its own council and thereby negatively affecting governance and service delivery at the district municipality. Chair, the first intervention in terms of Section 139, subsection 1B of the Constitution in Nquthu Local Municipality was met with ongoing litigations, infighting, political tensions within the council, which made it difficult for the standoff to be resolved. This effectively rendered the Nquthu Local Municipality and by default the Umzinyathi District Municipality wholly dysfunctional. Hence, on the 8th of February 2017, the PEC in KZN resolved to intervene in terms of Section 139, subsection 1C of the Constitution in the municipality. Chair, Section 139, subsection 1 reads as follows: when a municipality cannot or does not fulfill an executive obligation in terms of the Constitution or legislation, the relevant provincial executive may intervene by taking any appropriate steps to ensure fulfillment of that obligation, including subsection C, dissolving the municipal council and appointing an administrator until a newly elected council has been declared elected if exceptional circumstances warrant such a step. Chairperson, the Constitution further states that if a municipal council is dissolved in terms of subsection 1C, the provincial executive must immediately submit a written notice of the dissolution to the cabinet member responsible for local government affairs, the relevant provincial legislature, and the National Council of Provinces. The dissolution takes effect 14 days from the date of receipt of the notice by the council, unless set aside by the cabinet member or the council before the expiry of those 14 days. Nquthu residents, like any South African citizens, expect and have the right to expect more responsive, accountable, efficient, equitable, and affordable government and a better quality of services. Chairperson, several attempts to convene a municipal council sitting couldn't succeed or either materialize, either as a result of disruptions by councillors and litigations as a result of intra-party disputes. Worst part was where even invocation of Section 139, subsection 1B, which was instituted during October 2016, could not even yield any result. To date, there are still pending court cases around legitimacy of their council members. Chair, the provincial executive can dissolve a municipal council if exceptional circumstances warrant such a step. The general principle should be that the dissolution is an instrument for dealing with a situation where the municipal council's conduct is the cause of the continued failure to comply with an executive obligation. The substantive reasons for the decision of the PEC to intervene in terms of Section 139, subsection 1C of the Constitution at Nquthu are: 1, failure by the Nquthu Municipal Council to constitute itself and to elect the chairperson as provided for in terms of Section 29 and Section 36 of the Structures Act. Failure by Nquthu Municipal Council to elect the Executive Committee as provided for in terms of the provision of Section 43 of the Structures Act. Failure by the Nquthu Municipal Council to elect its mayor and deputy mayor as provided for in terms of the provision of Section 48 of the Structures Act. Failure by the Nquthu Municipal Council to elect its reps to the Umzinyathi District Municipality as provided for in terms of the provision of Section 23, read with Part 1 and Schedule 2 of the Structures Act, which is prejudicial to the interest of the Umzinyathi District Municipality. Chair, if the Municipal Council is dissolved in terms of Section 139, subsection 1C, the Provincial Executive must immediately submit a written notice of dissolution as earlier on indicated to the Minister or the relevant legislative or legislature and the NCOP. In this case, the notice of dissolution was received by the NCOP within the window period of 14 days and became effective within 14 days after it was received. Chair, the Select Committee wish to applaud the community, various stakeholders in Nquthu, Department of Cocta and councillors for their warm reception, their participation in finding a lasting solution on the challenges facing the municipality. In its recommendation to the NCOP, the Select Committee took into account all relevant factors, including legal challenges and Section 139, subsection 1B, which did not yield any positive result, and decided that the seriousness, extent, and cause of the municipality's failure to fulfill its executive obligations constitute exceptional circumstances warranting dissolution of the municipal council and the appointment of an administrator to ensure fulfillment of that obligations. The Select Committee has observed the impact of not constituting the municipal council of Nquthu, which are legislative requirements, in particular the following: non-establishment of ward committees. It should be remembered that ward committees are crucial in the local government system as they are a link between the councillor and the community. Ward committees are just one way to ensure that citizens give input to the decisions that local government decides upon. There are no public participation processes or channels in Nquthu Local Municipality. The Municipal Systems Act sets out the obligation of the municipality in respect of the public participation, in particular Section 16, subsection 1. Non-submission of annual report to comply with Section 121, subsection 1 also has a bearing in Section 46 of the Systems Act. In terms of the failure of the municipality to elect its office bearers, that is the Speaker, the Mayor, and the Deputy Mayor, also resulted in the inability of the Municipal Council to exercise its legislative and executive authority as provided for in terms of Section 151, subsection 2. Chair, the Select Committee has also noted that there are still two pending court cases involving two parties in council, with each party member disputing each other's right to occupy one of the seats. No court date has yet to be put forth. It was also observed that there are security concerns that were observed. For example, in 2015, there was an assassination of the Speaker of that municipality. It is the Select Committee's view that there are various attempts made to convene a sitting of council with no success. The Select Committee chair supports any intervention that is necessary, constitutional and procedurally invoked on behalf of the people of South Africa to ensure that public reps respect their mandate by making sure that service delivery is not compromised. Hence, the Select Committee proposes that a joint task team to be established by the Department of Cocta, which will look at possible legislative amendment of the Structures Act to ensure that where municipal councillors are not constituted or not discharging their responsibility as mandated by legislation, there should therefore not be remuneration. It should be remembered that the councillors are elected to represent local communities on municipal council to ensure that municipalities have structured mechanisms of accountability to local communities and to meet priority needs of communities. Recommendations, Chair. Having considered the challenges in Nquthu Local Municipality, the Select Committee recommends the following. 1, that NCOP approves the intervention in Nquthu Local Municipality in terms of Section 139, subsection 1C. 2, that the administrator should fast-track the process of appointing and filling Section 57 and further assist the municipality to ensure that service delivery and budget implementation plan and IDP are aligned to the municipal budget and has the support and confidence of the whole community. that MEC of COCTA should table quarterly progress report to NCOP and the status of intervention in the municipality, including challenges encountered. That SALGA, in cooperation with local government sector, should also come up with a program of capacity building for the councillors that will be elected just after the elections. That the Select Committee of COCTA, in cooperation with the relevant portfolio committee in KwaZulu-Natal, should also ensure that there's a follow-up oversight visit to municipality in order to monitor and evaluate progress made in this regard. There's a need for a legislative amendment to regulate the implementation of Section 139 in line with Section 139, subsection 1, subsection 8. Lastly, Chair, that both the province and national departments should oversee the process of bringing stability in that municipality in line with Section 154, subsection 1. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, sir. Honorable members, that concludes the debate. I shall now put the question, and the question is that this report be agreed to. In accordance to Rule 71, I shall first allow provinces the opportunity to make their declarations of votes if they so wish. The Western Cape.
Thank you, Chairperson. Honourable Chairperson, while the Western Cape Province has cautiously welcomed the decision to dissolve the Nquthu Council, we most strongly object to the role of the KwaZulu-Natal MEC Nomsa Dube in the chaos which led to the dissolution. Ironically, when faced with a similar scenario in Josini, where there was also a hung council, the MEC opted to negotiate with all the parties to ensure that Josini municipality was eventually constituted. However, in this case of Nquthu, where the outcome meant that the ANC would have to relinquish their power, she opted to fan the flames of chaos and then dissolve the council. We state unequivocally that our agreement to the dissolution is made purely in the interests of the people of Nquthu, who deserve their municipality to function and for a new council to urgently start its work. It is unforgivable that councillors receive salaries whilst doing nothing. Our agreement to the dissolution is by no means excusing of MEC Nomsa Dube's hidden agenda to assist the ANC. The Western Cape supports this report. Thank you.
The ANC. In fact, the KZN.
Thank you, Chairperson. The ANC welcomes the dissolution of that municipality. We also want to make it very clear into this House that the MEC Nomsa Dube has done a tremendous work in that municipality. He first sent an administrator to assist that municipality and instituted a Section 139B. It was supported by this House. And on all those meetings, the council failed to perform their duties. They failed to elect the office bearers. And Nomsa Dube constantly helping that municipality, and he made some attempt that the municipality, in order to elect their office bearers, they must hold a meeting in another venue at Pietermaritzburg from 200 kilometers away. He took the councillors to be able to elect their office bearers in Pietermaritzburg, but they also failed there. Those attempts of the MEC to make it sure that municipality is able to function. We commend Nomsa Dube, his work that he has done. We also support what he has done. I thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other province? KZN has spoken that. Is there any other province? None. If there is no other province, you are on a point of order then.
Yeah, Chairperson, thank you very much. I'm on a point of order to say KwaZulu-Natal has got two views. The IFP objects to this report, and Chairperson, I'm addressing the chairperson on a point of order. And chairperson, I would request to be then given the opportunity to also place the other side of the KwaZulu-Natal on this matter, because the IFP objects to the report and objects to a decision that is about to be taken, which is removing the power of the people of Nquthu to choose the government of their choice. So, chairperson, I request through you to be given a chance.
Please take your seat. I accorded you the chance as a point of order. Honorable members, provincial votes are supposed to have been counselled by the provincial delegations. The minority views within the provincial delegations must be dealt with within that space, outside of this house. So that when you come here, you bring a provincial standpoint. Even though I am sympathetic to the need for the IFP to stand up, in this particular vote, it is a provincial vote. Our rules do not provide for minority reports, unfortunately, when we come to vote. So I'm going to urge all provinces, ensure that you convene your delegations, you get your consensus there, you note your differences there, but come here with a vote that carries the majority of your province, because you will have dealt with the differences there in your delegations. And in that regard, I must say that your point of order cannot be sustained.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. I totally agree with the Honorable Chairperson, but I'm pleading with the Chairperson because what you are explaining, Chairperson, is a chance that I was not given in KwaZulu-Natal, because KwaZulu-Natal has not said to put together a report where I was going to be given this opportunity to also view this objection. And therefore, that is why I'm appealing to the chair. We did not get that chance outside, Chairperson.
Tata, thank you very much. Honorable members, I think we're being unfair on other provinces. In fact, in the subcommittee on rules meetings, this problem was put onto our attention, that sometimes provinces do not meet as provincial delegations to arrive at. But that does not mean that this house is now, because I have ruled in the matter. Leaders of provincial delegations, please ensure that you do the right things. Do not, please, make sure that you do not avoid calling provincial delegations meetings where all delegations meetings come. At least let people put their apologies. Because if people have put their apologies, then you have something to say. But we must move on this matter. Reverend Mthethwa, I do not want to continue with this matter. Ivakele Baba, the provincial delegations must meet. They must disagree there. They must agree there. They must, whatever it is, but we cannot be forced as the House to come and now stand in judgment of what should happen. And in fact, all of the provinces have different parties in them. So this message is cutting across all provinces. Do what is right and proper. I am now going to proceed to put the question. Heads of delegations will vote against or for. I shall now call upon delegation heads. Eastern Cape.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Eastern Cape is voting in favor.
Free State.
Free State
Gauteng.
Gauteng agrees.
KZN.
KZN voted in favor.
Limpopo.
Limpopo voted already, Chairperson, in favor.
Mpumalanga.
Mpumalanga supports.
Northern Cape.
Northern Cape supports.
Northwest.
We accept you.
Western Cape.
Western Cape support.
Honorable members, all 9 provinces have voted in the affirmative, and therefore the vote has been carried in terms of Section 65 of the Constitution. Honorable Kaula, I think the House has heard what you have said. We have made our message very clear to heads of delegations. We can't carry this, we can't push this any further.
Thanks, Chair. I'm not going back there. Thank you very much. I just want for the record to put the IFP objection to this matter on the table. Just for the record, Chair, the IFP objects.
Honorable members, I have ruled in this matter. Honorable Kaula, I ruled in this matter. It is a provincial vote. Honorable members, this concludes the business of the day. Honorable members are requested to remain standing when the procession goes. For those honorable members who are not rushing to their party caucuses, the administration is prepared to start giving briefings on the celebrations of the 20 years of the Constitution and the 20 years of the NCOP. Thank you very much. This sitting is adjourned.